Whoa!
Kate and Friends is
Welcome
back.
Welcome back to a new year of Kate and Friends. 10 minutes late, as I'd say that's our
A little earlier than usual,
Yeah,
yeah.
we've decided we're making no changes in the new year, and we're going to keep it casual. I'm still in my pajamas. Perhaps I even forgot it was Thursday and had to screech here on two wheels. Maybe I didn't brush my teeth yet. That's okay.
Everything's okay.
Everything's okay. We are going to revamp. We have a meeting. I think Corey, our head producer, is like, hey, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah, he says enough is enough.
I'm going to say fair. I'm going to say
No more
that's
brain
fair.
rot. You
That's
can't
fair.
just keep rolling.
But anyway, we'll figure it out. Is anyone even here? Hello. I don't know. Let's just talk to ourselves.
Let's just do it.
Let's just talk to ourselves. Hot
Happy
off the
New
break.
Year.
There's a lot going on. All the stuff with Mincy that's happening right now. The big thing I want to get into is the mom friend group drama with Ashley Tisdale, Hillary Duff, Mandy Moore in the squad. Okay, that's the hot tea right now.
That is a 90s like dream blunt rotation.
It really is.
Yeah, what a crew. I don't understand. Do they happen to live like in the same neighborhood, or is that just a random group of
Yes, honey. Please.
Yeah, just
I
like-
don't know anything.
It was like 90s female stars Avengers assemble all into one group chat, but
Yeah.
what could they be talking about? They do live in the same area?
Should we just jump right into this one? 'Cause
We
it's
should,
just
but
on top
before
of
we
mine.
get in too far,
Yeah.
I gotta remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mandy Moore is not just an actress. She also
She's
sung, right?
She still is a great singer, and she's married to the guy she was married to a bad canceled man.
man.
Canceled
Really?
man.
Who?
Canceled man. He was one of my favorite artists for a while. Ryan Adams, not to be confused with Brian Adams. I'm probably getting this
Gotcha.
wrong, but he turns out bad man.
Bad
Now she's
man.
married to the man from Dawes, who I love.
Good man.
Good man. Good man.
Good man.
Was
man.
Mandy Moore a singer the same way like Hillary Duff's singer? Like
No.
I think Mandy Moore was a little bit more.
Mandy Moore was a singer turned actress. Hillary Duff, actress
Okay.
turned singer.
Just my mistakes.
Okay.
I apologize, Mandy.
Tisdale High School Musical combining both at the same time.
What was her Hillary Duff's album called? Metamorphosis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
rain
Yep.
fall down.
I have core memories with that
We,
song.
we
Is
get
that
it,
her?
Kate. We get
Yes.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, great job, Kate.
Thank you, Laguna Beach, whatever.
Laguna
Anyways,
Hills.
These were
She's
big
not even
deal
on that show either.
ladies. What was Hillary Duff's big show?
Lizzie
Lizzie
McGuire.
Lizzie
McGuire.
McGuire was huge.
I loved that show.
I loved
Gordo,
that show too. Gordo.
Miranda.
Mhm.
Oh, it was great. The episode that
cartoon.
always sticks out is when Miranda goes anorexic.
Yeah, that was a hot.
that was that one. That
That
one
was a
stuck
serious
with me.
episode.
Yeah.
We have to have one on the Axiom. We said a serious episode where the synthesizer music plays.
I'll come
and it's real
out
serious.
about my anorexia on the X.
Yeah.
All right, so fill me in because
Okay.
I have been like moving nonstop. I've been like only thing I've been doing is tweeting about LSU football, Lane Kiffin, and Ben Mintz.
Yes.
So my entire algorithm has been just completely male dominated.
Yes.
I need to know about this for my own well-being.
Good. Let's dip our toes into the pond of it because, first off, so here we go. Ashley Tisdale, before she wrote about it for The Cut, first off, Thanksgiving, she's in this group of like 8 or 9 mom friends. Mandy Moore, Hillary Duff, and then these other like power moms, like LA celebrity chef mom, LA like stylist mom, like these moms who are like power movers, actresses and like power people, big deal people in LA. This group right here. They're all together at Thanksgiving. Look, there's Ashley Tisdale. There's the whole group. Thanksgiving, they go on a trip. These moms go on trips together in matching outfits. They take all the kids, like the kids would have little kiddie music classes at Hillary Duff's house. All the kids are in gymnastics together. These moms move as a herd. And it's almost like mom talk, basically, but like their LA cool mom version of it. All right. They move as a squad. Everything seems fine at Thanksgiving. And then after Thanksgiving, Ashley Tisdale on her own blog comes out with this thing being like, it's okay to break up with your mom group. I had a toxic mom group. I'm out of it, blah, blah, blah. And it started to get buzz because everyone was like, it couldn't be about this group. She just posted with them at Thanksgiving, blah, blah, blah. The Cut must have picked up on the buzz and was like, let's write a bigger version of this for The Cut. Come on over. And she was like, absolutely. And it's basically this article being like, it's okay to cut a toxic mom group out of your life. And she talks about how, I thought I found my village. Instead, I was back in high school. She keeps feeling like she's excluded from stuff. So she ends up texting the group and being like, you know what, Alvita Zane, I'm out. I feel like I'm done with high school. This is too high school for me. The group apparently, like one of them sent her flowers, but then kind of ghosted her. the rest of the group kind of goes quiet. Like she heard from a few people on the side, but nothing really. And then like that was it. And none of them have spoken publicly because everyone's like, it must be this group. It must be this group. Her reps come out and are like, no, it's totally some other mom group. But then Hillary Duff's husband goes on his Insta story and is like, he does a post where he's like, breaking up with my mom group. Just kidding. I'm focusing on being a 30-year-old mother to my toddlers right now and not worried about that shit. So he like totally shades her. And
What could that be about?
He kind of confirms that, yeah, like, yes, this is the group that Ashley Tisdale is talking about. And fuck you.
Did not need to insert himself.
I kind of love that he did. Oh, yeah. He said, when you're the most self-obsessed, tone-deaf person on earth, other moms tend to shift focus to their actual toddlers. That's what he says. So I kind of think it was so blatantly obvious who she was talking about. And I think her taking it public, doing her own blog about it, and then
I guess
taking
you're right.
money from the cut to do it.
Yeah, it's free game after that. I guess I was just like putting myself in like a normal, not really wealthy brain set, which is what my brain set is. Where I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't hop in that, but I guess.
I think he's being like, why the fuck are you putting all this spotlight on this mom friend group, when probably really, the way I see it, even if you're super rich, being a toddler mom is a lot, and there's a lot going on. I'm in a mom group over at my local park.
Congrats.
As I said when I first thanked you.
Which one would you put yourself as? Are you like a Hillary Duff, a Mandy Moore? Are you Ashley Tisdale? Are you really trying to focus on you?
I'm like the weird Kathy Griffin that rolls up to the. I don't even have kids. I just stay.
Hillary Muff.
But I remember Hillary Muff is my. But Ashley
Mandy
Tisdale
Less
is what they call me.
Tisdale.
I remember when I first moved there, walking by this. It's a clique walking by this group of moms, but like they're very kind of, and they were doing like some Halloween activity a few months after I moved here on the grass across from the playground, and being like, fuck, I want to get in on that group. I need some kind of community. And slowly but surely, just by going to the park all the time and interacting with them, I got in the group chat. And I believe I announced on here, I was like, I'm in the group chat. Holy shit, I announced on the app because I've been wanting to get in there. Okay. And then it's awesome to have them. It is great to have a group. If somebody's really sick, or we just had a meal train going for one of the moms hurt her back, and I was like, girl, feel that. And like everybody threw in money to send her meals and flowers and blah, blah, blah. Or somebody needs their kid watched after school and there's no babysitter. Like everybody helps everybody, and it's really kind. And there's events. We had a Christmas party. We do like blah, 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 blah. If I was starting to get excluded from that group and they were out doing stuff and I saw posts or whatever, I'm so
distraught.
No, I'm so just struggling to not go underwater that I wouldn't even notice. I'd be like, oh, the girls are out. Like, I don't even think it would clock to me that I was being excluded. And if I was, I'd be like, I probably would have forgot about that event anyway. I get how that probably feels bad or whatever, but I also...
See, I'm the exact opposite. I'm looking at those mom friends and like I'm thinking about, what if I was in that group? But then I'm already thinking like 25 steps ahead, being like, oh, they're going to fucking hate me. They're never going to like me. So I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to do everything myself and just depend on me and make my life really stressful and have no friends.
I feel like at this stage, everybody is like doggy paddling so hard to just like survive that. And I also feel like certain kids get along better with certain kids, and certain moms get along better with certain moms. And like, there are moms that that branch off and do their own thing. And like, I just don't care. I like, don't give a fuck at all. But I can see how being excluded hurts. But it seems to me, going off the response of everybody else of being like, what? That she was just the only one with enough time to be picking through every interaction and breaking it down. And like, I don't know. I just feel like if you're going to go and make these blog posts and then take it to the cut and really publicize it, that maybe you're the problem.
Yeah, I feel like,
I don't know,
if she was like how I said I'm 25 steps ahead, that's out of my own like insecurity and like not being around, like, I mean, having a baby at 21, all my friends are partying. I don't have mom friends and I haven't really had them. So I think that's why I would be already like, oh, they'll hate me.
Really self-conscious about
she probably is the opposite of that and is like, I might be the H head bitch in charge,
Yeah.
HBIC of the group,
Yeah.
and now I'm gonna pick everyone apart because they're not giving me enough validation and attention.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Danny?
Do we think this is what actually happened, though? Do we think they were intentionally excluding her, or maybe she was the problem and she's just taking it out on all them, trying to get ahead of the story?
Well, if she was the
The
problem,
thing, Mandy Moore, Hillary Duff have never really had bad PR. This is like the first bad thing that's ever come out about them.
I know.
If
And
true.
so that's what I think. Maybe she wasn't, if she wasn't their cup of tea and they were starting to like do stuff without her, I feel like kind of them's the breaks. They probably would include her in bigger things, but like maybe not the best
There's
fit.
obviously
I don't
maybe
know.
a common denominator if all the moms are still hanging out and you're the one saying that, like, picking everyone apart, and like maybe it's you, girl.
You think it got deep? Like, you've been a bitch since the Disney days to me.
I don't know.
You know what? Probably. I feel like that has probably. She's probably said it to her husband or herself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Or what was this site she wrote it on? Did she just start a blog? Is she
She
trying
had
to get
her own blog,
clicks?
and then she took it to The Cut, which is like does like essays by celebrities or deep, like long form journalism, like deep cut shit or whatever. But I don't know. I know other moms whose mom groups have had drama like that, where like it's crazy drama. I guess my entire life I've had little friend groups, and I've never had like a big dramatic beef with any of them. I don't know.
I could never see you being in a dramatic beef to begin with.
Probably because I'm just so checked out all the time. I don't know what the fuck's going on anyway.
Ignorance is
maybe
bliss.
people have been beefing with me for decades, and I'm not aware. Pat probably moved out 4
blissfully
months
unaware.
ago. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just have never had that kind of drama. And if I did, like if the group was excluding me, I guess she's within her rights to talk about it because it's like her experience then. If that's how she feels, she can do that. That's fine. You got to be prepared for the backlash. But like say the group did start doing everything without me and I was feeling left out, I'm like, maybe I would talk about it on here. Maybe
Yeah.
I'd be like, man, I thought I was in this group and I'm not, but whatever. But I feel like I wouldn't because this is barely public. They're like super public.
It's also a little embarrassing. I don't know if I would put it out there. Like, I would have to probably take that L quietly and just like move on. I don't know if I'd like, if I was that upset about something, like my mom friend group, and then I'm posting like, oh, they are excluding me, this, that, and the other. Like, you're obviously real butthurt.
Yes, very. There's more. I would just love, what I would really love to see is now I'm certain there's a new group chat of those moms without her in it.
Oh, it's buzzing.
Because I obviously all made a pact to not say anything except for Hillary Duff's husband, who couldn't help it. And those two are hot and heavy anyway. He was going to stand for his bae. But as everyone knows, I bet that group chat's just
Oh yeah, mom chat minus
fucking
Ashley.
going crazy.
The thing is, you need like the concrete proof. Like, could they have excluded her because she denied the past 2 events? You know, was it actually personal, or like, oh, Ashley, we figured like we know you're busy on Friday, so we didn't ask anyways.
I feel like
that's
at
where
that
it gets
point,
a little
though,
dicey.
when you're all celebrities like that and you all have your own egos, it probably wasn't because she missed events. She probably was not very nice to all those women at some point.
Yeah,
No.
I just wouldn't kick someone out for not coming to events. Like, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
like,
no.
like, if you can't come, you can't come. Like, that's what happens when you're a mom. Things happen. Just like, you think it's Wednesday and not Thursday.
Among us.
But I don't know. Just to me, it seems like, again, with them being superstars since they were children, you got to have some type of ego on,
I think too the difference is like at that level, they've all got nannies, they've all got a ton of extra help. I'm assuming, and I'm probably right, like they've all got enough help that they can have a real social life. Mm-hmm. And so us normies just don't have the time for that kind of drama.
No.
Like I was looking at the Mormon talk wives, how they always have drama, and I'm like, oh, because nannies are with their kids all the time, they have the luxury of being able to have drama with each other. The rest of us, I'm just clawing on for dear life right now. I don't have the time for it. Maybe I should get a nanny and then I can start beef with all the neighborhood moms.
Yeah.
Maybe that would make for a better show. I don't know.
We should have Pat just Miss Doubtfire it and have him just dress up every day, make you feel like you have a nanny.
Yeah, maybe I will.
And that way he can just he can cosplay and like really like clean up and cook and take care of the kids. It'll be fun for him.
Pat, you still got that French maid outfit I gave you?
Put it. I was like really thinking back, like, have I ever been slighted by? One time, another mom on the playground, there was this like goofy guy at the park who had glasses on, and was kind of friendly with her or whatever. And she turns to me and she goes, "Oh my God." And the guy was like very goofy looking, whatever. Sorry. He was goofy looking. And she turns to me and goes, "Oh my God, that guy looks just like you." And I was like, it was just because I was like, what? Because it was something I would never say to another.
so
I wouldn't see a goofy
mean.
motherfucker at the park turn to another mom and be like, "Oh my God, see that goofy ass guy over there? He looks just like you." And then she kind of turned and went away. And I was like, am I supposed to laugh?
That hurts.
So I just laughed. I was like, I know, right? And she was spot on. I mean, she was spot on. But that
Truth
was
hurts.
like, the only time I was ever like, is that whatever? I don't know. But
I don't think
never-
I've had any like beef with mom friends because like when I lived in Louisiana, I would like I didn't know anyone.
yeah.
So I would like go to Chick-fil-A and go to like the play place and just like sit there and like kind of like look at moms being like, I wonder if I'd be cool with her. I wonder if I could be friends with her.
Yeah.
And like every friend I ever met was like at the Chick-fil-A playground. So we would just have like play dates with just them, not like a group.
Yeah.
And like one of them, she's moved like 50 times since then. Like she was really cool, but she was like so strongly opinionated about everything. And I'm just really not really strongly opinionated on a lot. Like I'm not about to ride for a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And she made me like want to argue with her because I'm like, dear Lord, girl, like what, like why do you care this much?
Yeah.
She'd sit down and she'd talk to me for hours about things that I didn't care or didn't know anything about. But I just sat there and she'd.
Well, I think that's the tough thing about making friends as a parent too, is you're at the mercy of how old your kids are. So it's not like you're not making friends with your age group now. You're making friends with parents who have kids your kid's age. So like as a 21-year-old, there's probably like, I'm sure there's kids at my kids' park who like have kids my kids' age, but they're in their early 20s. They don't want to be friends with me. Like they don't. Like you're at the mercy of these different ages, different.
And you would think in Louisiana you would be able to spot a lot of young moms. No,
No.
not really.
And parenting styles too. Like it's hard. Your kids might be the same age or you're the only ones in your area, but like you might be like a strong anti-vaxxer lady. And I'm like, sorry, we're not,
That's
not
that
compatible.
That was the friend I was just talking about.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I can't do this.
Yeah. That's one of my girlfriend's husbands moved to Idaho and she went with them and she was like, whoa, different vibe out here. Mom friend, different vibe.
Yeah.
Different vibe. But
But that's
anyway,
the thing, you kind of take a
Sucks.
risk. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, this person seems cool. And then all of a sudden they're talking about anti-vaxxing and how they want to, maybe perform to some political person. I'm like, I can't, look, I'm not trying to commit.
I'm just trying to give my kid an
yeah,
underdog
I'm
right
just
now.
trying to split a nugget tray with you. I don't really. That's too like the group I'm in is wonderful, and we share it. Like I'm like, man, I have this going on. Can anybody like? But I don't go too far beyond surface level, like, because I don't want to ruin. I don't want to ruin it. You're right. Like it is a little scary. I don't want to get kicked out of the. Not that they would, but like I don't want to get. It's hard to get too comfortable and really make friends at this point.
I want to
then-
say from an opposite spectrum too. Danny, have you ever been kicked out of a male friend?
Danny, have you
group?
ever had friends?
Do dudes do that?
You need friends to get kicked out of a friend group. I also have had the same like close friends since I was 12. So
Yeah.
like, I think that's different than having to make new friends.
Uh-huh.
Like, you can't kick anyone out. That's my
Make
grandfather
new
did.
friends and
I'm-
keep the
I'm a made man in the friend group. But no, I don't. We're not really arguing over stuff like that.
No.
We don't take it personally.
What's your
I
biggest
guess.
argument you've gotten in with another like male friend?
Oof. Well, I started like a dinner party committee for us.
How
so
old?
This was like a couple months ago.
Okay.
And I had to bail the last time. It wasn't really a fight, but it's a no-no. And the dinner party committee started by me, and I recognize that.
Whoa.
But the biggest fight, I mean, I have to think back to like high school. Just dumb thing, like during a poker game. Like, that's not the fucking rules. It's not how you play, blah, blah, blah. But you get over it. But nothing like Mandy in the gang.
To be a man.
To be a man.
Yeah,
I don't
just-
know. I definitely have been in groups where like one friend, we're all together and everyone's like, yay. And then you walk away and one friend's like, ugh, her. But I don't, still not my vibe. And then in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm staying away from you too. Like, you're saying that about me behind my back. I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, I think guys just say it straight to their face. Like, you're being a fucking asshole. Whereas girls would be like, wasn't she being an asshole?
Yeah.
I just think the most embarrassing part was like Ashley Tisdale's PR team had to come out. I don't know what she thought was going to happen and be like, it totally wasn't about that mom group. who has the capacity for more than one mom group is what I want to know.
Right.
People with nannies.
People with nanny, you're right. Maybe she does have the luxury. Maybe she's been kicked out of multiple.
Would that turn you guys off to know that another mom in your friend group had another mom group? Like you can only be part of one gang?
No,
I wouldn't even
bother
notice.
me.
I wouldn't even notice it even a little bit.
Honestly, to be fair too, like I would probably bail on 75% of like the activities that have been set up by said mom group. Yeah. I'm just really bad at committing to plans.
That's my neighbor. Shout out Veronica. She's in the group too. And every time we pass each other, we share a driveway. And she was always like, are you tracking on? She knows me well enough now to be like, birthday party this Saturday? Are you aware again? And I'm like, oh yeah, thanks, Veronica. She keeps me she's probably the only reason I'm still in the group.
Shout out Veronica.
I could be the Ashley Tisdale in my group. You don't know. Anyway.
We're going to see. You should write a satirical blog on Barstool.
Yeah, I should. I've been kicked out of your
mom group.
And what if the real moms believe it and I do get kicked out? It's
you can't say stuff on this show or online because you never know who's reading it in real life and could get mad at you.
I know.
At real life stuff. In real life. At an event where you just want to have fun.
Yeah. It does happen. You'd be shocked. It does happen.
I will ask you, because I don't think we've talked about New Year's and vacation and stuff. How was your lovely, lovely trip that I tracked every second of possible?
She's going to need to light her first cigarette of the year while telling this story.
Man, it's just... And then I see comments, because I talked about this on the Yak already, of other parents being like, that shit's never happened to me. And it's like, well, good for you, I guess. I don't know.
What, your car's never broke down in the middle of the mountains while on a family trip and two of your kids are sick?
And have you genuinely asked Pat if he tried to kill you because I mean both brakes detached? Have you asked
crazy.
him?
It's crazy and I wouldn't blame him if he did. The week before Christmas, we all got RSV and flu A. Which, have you guys had the flu A yet? Have you dipped your toe in the pot?
I had one. I had it last year, and it took me out for 10 days.
Holy fuck! But I still have this like residual cough. I'm very aware of it because people send me DMs being like, "Stop coughing on the Yak." I'm like, okay. I'm still fucked from it from well before Christmas. The whole family got RSV and flu A. It was terrible. And then Pat was away for a week. My parents had to come out and help. There's all this holiday stuff going on. The kids are off school, so that was already kind of a lot. And then I was afraid I was going to kill my parents with our RSV and flu A and whatever. It was stressful. And then you're making the magic of the holidays happen, like there's a lot going on kind of deal. A lot of parties, a lot of this, that. And then packing for a road trip, we get there and my one son gets this stomach virus from just exploding. There was 6 other people in a house for 4. Okay, 6 additional people. So we're in the Frog, the family room over garage, as you know, staying in the Frog, air mattress and a couch.
I have never heard of that
in my life.
You guys aren't staying in the Frog?
I love that though.
Family room over a garage?
Family room is like a separate set of stairs. It's like the house, and then there's like
so
an extra room
I had a
above
friend
the garage.
that growing up, her older brother lived there, and he was like, he shouldn't have lived at home, but technically that was his place.
That's.
Bro, you're in the garage attic.
And it's like the beautiful house, beautiful area, everything. So I don't want I'm not married. I just call her my sister-in-law to be like, well, we're not good enough for you. You're fabulous. But there's no bathroom up there, and there's air mattress and couch, and a 2 and a 4-year-old are so fucking psyched for any change of the usual. They're like, we get to sleep on a fucking couch. And then they're running around, jumping on the air mat. It's like bedtime's already fucked. Food and like food schedule's already fucked. It's the holidays. They're hyped. Kid number 1 starts like when I tell you this virus is going around, I'm getting messages from people who got it's the 3-day virus of just explosions. It's insane. I've never experienced anything like it. He gets it. Then a day and a half goes by. I'm like, I think we're in the clear. Pat gets it. The brakes on the car go out. We don't have a car or car seats for 5 days in the suburbs of Knoxville. We finally get word that the car is okay. We pack up. It was like 4 p.m. on a Tuesday or whatever. And we packed up the car. We're like, thank you so much for having us back. Like, because you just want to get to your own.
Yes.
Everything seems fine. We're on the road. All of a sudden, 2-year-old starts exploding. We destroy a Holiday Inn Express off Scottsville. We finally get home and I'm like, thank you, Jesus. We've survived this trip. And then that Friday, I come in for the Yak. And then as soon as I got home, I was like, oh no. And I was fucked the whole week. It was like, I'm still like nibbling on food. Like It was horrendous. It was just an endless. And when you're staying in other people's houses that aren't like fully toddler proofed, and there was a puppy there that like my 2-year-old's going out, and like it just is so stressful.
Just too much.
It's wonderful. Like it's amazing, magical. It really is all the great things at the same time. But also your stress level never goes down I feel like for a month I've been like up here and I just feel kind of shot. Like, and I only have 2 kids. I can't imagine. I don't know. I'm rambling. No one's had it harder than me. I realize there's a lot going on in the world. Kim, there's people that are dying.
Whenever they're a little bit
stressful.
older, it's gonna be easier to manage. So we went to California. Everything
That seemed amazing.
The trip was great. The only problem is, I guess maybe once a year in California they get a torrential downpour and there's flash flooding. Yeah. So that pricey trip, we were outside for 2 hours the whole trip.
Sheesh.
Oh my God.
And then whenever we were leaving, we had to rent this, big vehicle so we can get up the mountain and stuff. But we didn't need the snow chains because there was nothing on the road yet. No snow at all. The day we go to leave, we wake up 3 a.m. We're getting everything packed. We look at the car. Car has like 5 inches of snow. And we don't have anything to get it off. We're at a Verbo. And so I was like, fuck. So I got a hockey stick and I'm like trying to clear it off. I'm like sweeping it with like a broom, everything, trying to get it ready. So we all get in the car. We're going down, but it's 4 a.m. at this point, and they hadn't salted the road. I don't even know if they do that up in the mountains. But when I tell you, I was white knuckling and like stepping on a pretend brake on my side because we would go down and all of a sudden Alex would hit the brake and we would just slide and there's like no lights.
And I've done that road. You were right there, right?
Oh, yeah.
That road is no joke. It's like cliffs on either side up 1,000 feet for like, yeah, no, it's no joke.
When I just got
People get really car sick doing it. It's
I literally was like, all right, I guess this is it.
you had a good run, fam.
Yeah, we're all together.
Were
know?
the kids like, this is exciting? Or were the kids like,
Oh no,
what
they
the
were
fuck?
like, Claire didn't really know what was going on, but my son Madden, he's like a very careful guy.
Yeah.
I saw his eyes were as big as dinner plates. He was
Yeah.
sitting in the back like usually he's on his phone or on his headphones. He loves music.
Full alert.
That dude was just the same way, just like back there like this. It was terrifying.
Listening to Evanescence. Wait, just like in that.
It was terrifying. It was a beautiful little city, but I don't think I will go back to a cold destination during winter.
Yeah.
Probably a little like San Diego or like, Laguna Beach.
Beach it up a little. Okay. I'm sorry the weather. I totally didn't factor that.
Honestly, it was a lot less stressful and probably more fun than your trip.
Did you guys still have fun at least? Did you get to do
Yeah, we
anything
had
cool?
fun. But also the day before we left, Claire woke up and she had this like beet red rash on her face and it had never happened. So I'm Googling. And they're like, oh, it's probably Fifth's disease. But the rash actually comes after she's not contagious. So I'm like, no thermometer, no anything. And I'm like, fuck, we can't get down the mountain. So we're just having to like work through. And she really wanted to go to like that little town strip there.
Yeah.
And she's like begging me. So we went and it was like drizzling rain. It was miserable. She made it an hour. We walked around. She had an ice cream. She sat down on one of the benches and within 2 minutes, out.
Oh.
So I get her home, get
Tucker.
her in bed, and then obviously like tried to like keep her in a bubble on the plane on the way home. But yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of good family time. We all got really good at darts and pool.
Nice. Heck yeah.
But yeah, I could have probably done that anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
But beautiful, nonetheless.
Good.
So if I'm going to contribute to horror stories that happened
Please
over
do.
break, all I have is this actually happened right before break. So I'm going out to New York the Wednesday before break, going to obviously hang out with
You
Jackie.
met Jackie's family.
Met her parents. So
Yeah.
stereotypically,
Did you pass?
I passed. But stereotypically, a pretty nerve-wracking situation. It was chill though. But Wednesday morning of my flight, I wake up not feeling too hot. Upon landing, I put together like everyone's been getting flu A.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh boy, let me look at the symptoms of this. I noticed top of the list, explosive diarrhea. I go, okay, how is this going to work the next 2 nights while I'm staying at my girlfriend's in her small apartment?
Oh, God.
So immediately I land and she lived kind of by the office. So I get dropped off around there and I scope out my options. Which places have public restrooms that I can use if push comes to shove? Which places
Like run out of our apartment in the middle of the night
Yes.
to McDonald's.
You know, which of these
I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
which of these Starbucks have a code? Which places do I need to buy something first? So like after landing, I'm immediately have the stomach bug, but I'm still in line to buy something at a Manhattan McDonald's because I know it's the only way they're going to let me use their restroom. So the weekend primarily consisted of random showers. Hey babe, I think I'm gonna shower again. Just letting the shower run, but it all worked out and it really pales in comparisons to your guys' horror stories.
Oh, that's tough though.
Yeah, I
That's
had a
tough.
boyfriend in high school that he lived like up in the country, but there was like a gas station like 5 minutes down the road, and I'd always be like, "Oh, I have to go meet my friend. She needs something." I would make up the craziest stuff just to like, get to that Chevron down the. It's now a Buc-ee's, but I used to like
Oh.
drive 75 miles an hour in this straight line, like in a full sweat, like make it. That's
Yeah,
how I knew I was
it's-
never gonna date.
It's
like
one
date
thing to
anyone.
have to shit, but when you got like flu shits, it's like, okay, I felt like a warning gurgle. I know
You're an
from here on
IBS
out.
guy, right?
Yeah, I felt from here on out like
Yeah, those are loud.
I have
There's
8
no-
minutes. Yeah, I have
That's
8 minutes to either wreck this girl's bathroom or get to the nearest coffee shop that will let me in there.
At least you were sweet about it. Like I feel like a lot of boyfriends wouldn't really consider that. Well, maybe
This
I'm
is
just
probably the first she's hearing about it if she hears.
to be fair though. I think I've only been around one man since I was 18, and then all these people at the office. So I only have like 2 variables.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in this office would, besides maybe you, and maybe like Matt Hinkle, would be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go take a massive shit right now."
Yeah, I feel like I'm giving you many bonus points for that. For
Yeah.
even considering
That was really, really sweet.
Yes,
Thanks,
that's really
guys.
sweet. That's a green flag. That's when Pat and I first started. I wouldn't even say dating. When Pat and I first started hooking up long
Fucking.
distance, I would
started
fly
fucking
down.
raw.
When we first started fucking raw, Pat, he lived in this tiny little studio in Austin, Texas, like right up the hill from downtown Austin or whatever. Like you could walk it easy. But he lived in this tiny, tiny little studio. It was like a kitchen and a bedroom. Really, that was it. Like tiny enough room for a couch, whatever. You guys know what a studio. Let me explain what a studio is to you guys. But anyway, so there was only one bathroom, and it was literally right next to it was like 2 feet from the bed, door, toilet was right next to the bed. So I would have to wait till the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and I would like try to, if I had to poop, I would try and do it while we were out somewhere. It's like fast as I can. I almost blew my own.
Nobody knows.
But anyway, the one night I couldn't hold it anymore, and I go in his bathroom, and I'm like, here's a fan. He's sleeping. Maybe at least the fan, like he won't hear or whatever. So I click this thing on, and I'm in there, and I'm like, oh my God, am I getting sick? Like, it's so fucking hot in here. And it turns out I had never seen this before.
The heater?
It was a heater, a ceiling heater. So I just like super heated the shit bathroom that I just shit in and like made a shit bomb. It was horrible.
And that's when he knew he was in love.
Yeah, yeah. So don't do that. Check and make sure it's a vent.
It's
ladies.
impressive how well you guys hold your shit in. Like I've known girls my whole life that I've never even thought they had to shit. Like never even so much as squeaked out a fart.
I don't get why it takes guys. I can take a shit as fast as I can pee.
I can too. I mean, I'm in and out. Like I'm not wasting it. The issue is with men, they like go in and they like
Yeah, what are you
chill. Like, have you ever seen This Is 40 with
Yeah.
like Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
It's like she gets so mad because he's literally like 8 trips a day, 30 minutes on the toilet. Like, what the fuck are you doing in
Yeah.
there?
It's downtime. It's
I've
not just about
never
shitting.
had
It's
the
like
urge to like.
I'm gonna scroll Instagram for a little bit.
I
Like,
also
the shit
just
could be long over.
Don't want to
before.
hover overnight, like, or even sit on a toilet seat for that long. There's nothing like. It's just fucking a little box. What are you looking at if not your phone? I don't know. I'm in and out.
You get caught up in the moment.
Yeah, I don't want to brag. I can poop 20 seconds less. I don't know what you
Kate,
guys are doing.
come on, be a little more
I don't know what you
humble.
guys are doing. I'm trying to think what else we have 946.
Well, you texted something in the group chat, and I lied because I really had no idea what you were talking about. But you said the
guy that
Twitter
Oh,
dad who
son?
hates his son.
So there's a dad. I don't even know if I'll be able to find the tweet. There's this dad who went super. I won't say super viral,
mega
but
viral.
he got people under people's skin, and he was basically like this 20-page. I'm doing a blog about it right now. I don't know if I'll even be able to find his tweet, But like, I don't know if you guys are seeing a bunch of tweets about people being like, when you have to spend 10 minutes with your kid and it's someone looking angry. It's this dad who basically was like, if I have to spend more than 10 minutes playing with my kid, I just feel like rage inside. How does anyone do it? It was this dad who was like, couldn't handle being around his kids. And it was like this long paragraph. And then if you look through his Twitter, he just had like the worst takes ever. And he just really got people talking.
Was the outrage primarily just coming from mothers or just everyone being like, how do you hate your kid?
It was everyone. It was dads being like, you couldn't, with a gun to my head, you couldn't get me to tweet this out about my kids or whatever. And I wish I could find it because it was the most pompous ass.
Well, there's like most men are like, I can't really bond with the baby. Like I got to wait till like they're older. And then this guy, he's like, the kid's older. And he's like, fuck this. I don't even want to play with you.
Yeah, I need details.
I wish I could find whatever.
Like there was nothing funny about it.
But people are doing memes like this one. So he was mad too because whenever he's playing with his kids, all he can think about is what he could actually be accomplishing stuff for work and other stuff.
Oh, so accomplishing memories for your children isn't enough? Got it.
Nurturing your children isn't an accomplishment. It was like a whole like
these men, vermin.
But it was about 10 minutes.
You know what? He's a 45-minute shitter. He's definitely, he spends all of his time in the bathroom.
And he had it mapped out. He's like, I spend about 10 minutes with my children playing every day, and that's about all I can do.
10 minutes?
Ideally, and however many a week, but that adds up to this much a month, which is actually pretty good, and blah, 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 blah. And like, I wish I could find it, but.
Is this it?
I don't know if this is it.
Yes, this is it.
This is it.
This is the guy. Am I just a monster? It's been 4 years since I became a father, and I'm beginning to fear for my soul. The truth is, I just don't like being around kids very long. Historically, this is not uncommon among fathers, but today it feels almost illegal. It's causing me confusion, anguish. The ideal amount of time I would like to spend playing with my kids is probably about 70 to 140 minutes a week, roughly 10 minutes each day, maybe 2 times a day, taking breaks from work. My feelings of love towards them are strong, but if I have to watch them or entertain them for more than 10 minutes, my blood starts to boil. I just want to be working, accomplishing something. I try to be grateful, but it doesn't work. It's 9 a.m. this morning, Saturday, January 3rd. Sunny, warm day here in Austin. 4-year-old son begging me to play catch in the street. I was drinking coffee, still waking up, so I didn't really feel like it, but that at this age, his desire to play is insatiable. He begged and begged, so I conceded with a smile. I have no problem being kind and loving father. The problem's only that I don't enjoy it. It's not that I'm trying to maximize my personal pleasure. Okay, Jan. It just seems wrong that I experience so little delight when my dad friends all claim to experience so much. Beautiful, picturesque, streamlined block, relatively relaxed from holiday rest. And he's saying, like, I'm supposed to be enjoying this, but all I want to do is drink my coffee in peace. He feels ungrateful, ashamed when he's done playing with them because he hates it so much. When he's a teenager, I'll long to have these days back, blah, blah, blah. Am I a terrible person, or is my feeling within a certain range of historically normal, modern parenting, blah, blah? Now, if you look at this guy's other tweets, like he's historically, I don't think he thinks women are people is another thing.
Oh
He's
my
like,
God.
Yeah, because he goes common amongst most fathers.
Right. He's got I want to know who his wife is and like how she deals with this man.
Justin's, huh? Something about Justin's.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he's just, I wouldn't even scroll through it because who knows what you're going to find. But this guy's just like the most insufferable douchebag on the entire fucking planet.
Also, I've never considered thinking about.
I don't know if you want to play that. Sorry.
No.
I've never considered like the amount of minutes that I'm playing with my kids. I've never like broken it down that way.
Never.
Ever. I've never thought about like, oh, well, I've given them 10 minutes now, so I'm going to go do this. I just play until I'm done or they're done or like whatever.
Yeah.
It's so easy to kind of like manipulate kids to do what you want to. Like,
it's so easy.
Like for instance, like you could just throw the ball while you're drinking your coffee.
Yes.
You know, like when my brother was young, we used to play a game. I called it Danny Ball, and we had a Nerf basketball rim, and he'd want to play basketball, but I didn't want to get up. So the game was I would lay in bed, I would shoot, and if I made it, it was 3 points. But he had to rebound it before it hit the ground and put it in order to get 1 point. So like it was just a game I designed where I didn't have to get up at all. It could be on my phone and just
see. That's
ball.
why you're gonna be a great dad because you're already thinking.
Yes.
Right.
That's what like whenever the kids were a little bit younger, you know, like before they could conceptualize things. I'm going to be honest, fetch was a great game.
Fetch is a great game.
Throw whatever, they'll go run after it and bring it right back, and you do it all again, and they wear themselves out, and it's giggle fest, and you could, trip them on their way if you're in the grass just for a little fun, not like a mean trip, but just like a whoop, roll over,
Three Stooges
and then you wrestle in the yard a little bit, wrestle.
It's not that, and I think it's like sometimes it is really hard and not enjoyable playing with kids, like. If you do have I have all this other stuff to do, like whatever it is, or if they've made up an imaginary game and they claim you keep playing it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, how? I'm like, okay, I'm putting Top Hat on Penguin, and they're like, you've ruined it. I'm like, what the fuck?
My other hack is like for my daughter, or my son when he was younger, but my daughter now, I'm like, oh, do you want to play beauty school or spa? And I'm just like, all you got to do is sit behind me while I'm sitting here watching this, and you just brush my hair nonstop.
There's so many easy ways, and like. But even when it is hard, like I just feel like that speaks to like being a man, is that he's only just experiencing this a little bit because his wife's doing fucking everything.
Yeah, the kid wants to play catch for 10 minutes.
Right.
It's like a really short
Why would
game
he
of
have
catch.
kids?
Why would you have kids?
I don't understand.
People had so many good questions, like for some men, sorry, Danny, some men, it's like kids are like this accessory or this like achievement to unlock. But then once you've unlocked it, you're like, okay, someone else deal with whatever. I'll deal with it when they're older or whatever. But like, and it speaks to like stay-at-home moms. I know it's cliche, but truly after this holiday break, like I can confirm hardest job in the entire world. Like going to work, no matter what your job is easier than being at home with kids all day.
1,000%. I was a stay-at-home mom for 7 years.
It is incredibly hard, and doing all that stuff and playing games with them and like all that stuff, it is labor. It is hard. A lot of times it's like the most enjoyable thing in the world. I delight in seeing them, whatever, but like that kind of shit, a gun to my head, you couldn't get me to say about my kids. 'Cause I don't feel that way, number one, but like, dude, something is wrong with you. Like,
also, one day your son's gonna grow up and read the internet.
I know, like
you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Also, the way he's saying it is so specific. Like, I don't like playing with my kids.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, I'm tired. I have so much going on. I can't. It's like, I don't like it.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He's above it. He's above playing with these kids. So that's like women's work, and like he can't handle it.
And that's
like,
the other thing too about being a stay-at-home mom and like having the kids. Not only are you like entertaining them, but like the whole day is spent like in a Groundhog's Day, just re-picking up the same shit over and over
a lot
and
of
over.
repetition. A lot.
I would just stand at my window every day, and just look outside, probably 10 times a day for like 3 minutes at a time, just to see what's going. I knew everyone's schedule. I knew what mailman or mail woman was coming that day. I knew when everyone got their grass cut. I basically like. I could have solved a murder or like a rob. Like I could have solved anything in that neighborhood if I needed to.
Dissociation time by the window. It is really hard.
Now I don't have time to dissociate. I just do it on my way in and pray that I don't die.
On my way in and out.
I haven't like remembered to drive to work in such a long time.
How did I get here
safely?
Whoa!
I don't listen to music. I just my own thoughts all the way in. Just.
I try to approach motherhood like that old lady in The Wedding Singer who puts the meatballs in Robbie Hart's hands and just wants to watch him enjoy it.
Yeah.
I feel like now the meatballs are all the cool stuff the world has to offer, and I'm putting the meatballs in my kid's hand being like, now I get to watch you enjoy these meatballs. Like, you gotta, I don't know how you don't enjoy.
I hope that kid turns into a pro pitcher.
Well, that's I was just about to get to that point. Obviously, his dad's not working with him on even just a simple game of catch. I don't know how his dad ever thinks he's going to be able to play any sports if he doesn't help him.
Oh, he's a writer, it said?
Yes.
Like it's a little extra layer of pompousness.
Yeah. I don't know. Or he's an expert level troll. I don't know, but
no, because he's like asking too. I guess like credit to him in that sense. He's not doubling down. He'd be like, it's not weird. He's like, am I weird?
Well, then
you are.
Weird. He had a follow-up tweet that was like, guys, I've like kind of changed my mind a little. I went out and enjoyed playing with my kids today after reading the responses. And somebody was like, what was the thing that changed your mind the most? And it was like, people with disabled kids telling me how much they wish they could play with their kids. So that was like the only thing that kind of changed him. It was like, well, it could be worse. It could be harder. I don't know. Even that gave me the ick where I was like, dude, come on.
Like, what do you mean you all of a sudden enjoy it?
Yeah.
You just know now that you're supposed to be enjoying it.
Yeah. I don't know. It is not always enjoyable. It is really, really hard being around, especially little kids, especially when they're hitting their contrarian and like asshole phase, quite honestly. But you're missing out, buddy. I feel bad for you because you're missing out.
Yeah, when my nieces and
part of the
nephews
day.
are getting too wild, like, I say, let's play. We do a game where like they have to imitate an animal, and by the end, it's snail, turtle, so they're just quiet.
Annie,
and
you're good.
sloth, yeah.
Well,
daycare.
we only have like 4 minutes left, so I just want to tell this one story that happened. I think it was 2 nights ago now.
Please do.
2 nights ago. So we're in the process of moving, so I have so much shit everywhere at our like old house.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this box of Krispy Kreme donuts that was there for probably 2 weeks. Hand up, I should have thrown them away. I didn't have a spot in my trash can. I don't like to overflow it because of the rats. I'm trying to be a good neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just sitting on the counter. And I come down, half asleep as one does, to go grab my breakfast. And I guess I didn't see it, but the entire box of Krispy Kreme wasn't like open. Someone like tore the cellophane off of the top, took a bite of a donut, threw one on the ground, took another bite of a donut, threw one in the trash, and then tried to hide it with paper towels. And so my husband is like, I know you came down and ate that. You're a night sleeper eater. I'm like, I would, first off, no, I didn't. 2, they're 2 weeks old. And 3, I wouldn't throw them on the ground. And he was like, well, then it had to have been the cat or Madden. So I walk upstairs a little perturbed because I just got accused. So I'm like, Madden, did you get into those damn donuts? And he was like, no, ma'am. Those are like really old. I'm like, you promise? And he was like, I promise. So then my daughter comes down and he was like, Claire, did you get into the donuts? And again, my husband never gets mad at her, like ever. And she goes, no, Daddy. And he was like, okay. So then I get a text from my son. Hey, Mom, Claire got into the donuts. I saw her last night, but I didn't want to snitch on her.
Aww.
So I screenshot it and I send it to my husband. And he goes, I don't think that's true. I think Madden's the one lying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, long story short, Claire gets in trouble for something else. And we're all downstairs. I go, do you have anything else you want to tell me? She goes, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Claire, you got one more shot. Okay, I got into the donuts. And I go, Claire, you got me and Madden in trouble and you lied to Dad. And Alex, my husband, again, never gets, he's like, Claire, you've never lied. Like, he was about to cry. He's like, you've never lied to me. You really hurt me. And every time I yell at her, she's just like, yes, ma'am. Okay. But Alex didn't yell. He's just like, you really hurt me. She dropped to her knees and was like, no. And then I go, but Claire, I was like, how did you think you were going to get away with it? And she goes, yes, ma'am. I go, so just for future reference, if you're trying to sneak something, you got to get rid of all the evidence.
Can't leave a donut on the floor.
I was like, yeah, you left a chocolate donut face down on the floor, and there was other chocolate donut marks everywhere.
She also has a history of eating things and just throwing them on the floor, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, and we're still working on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably a little punished right now. Neither here nor there. But yeah, long story short, my kid's a liar.
You gotta know how to. That's a very important part of development, they say.
The power of I'm not
Learn
mad,
to
I'm
lie.
just disappointed.
Oh, but again,
Yeah.
like, because my dad was like the hard ass, and like my mom, both of my parents were hard asses, but my dad was like I heard his dually truck coming from a mile away, and I'm like,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and meanwhile, Claire, he's just like, I'm disappointed. She's like, no, my world is over.
Oh,
So,
been
yeah.
there. I get it.
She's going to have like trauma around chocolate donuts growing up. She's not going to know why.
Krispy Kreme.
Honestly deserved at this point, because that was just way too many donuts on the floor.
Too many.
And
donuts.
she got everyone else in trouble. That was mean.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she just eat a whole donut?
Because they were 2 weeks old and they were bad. So I think when she took a
Had to
bite, it
find
was
the good
so,
Oh,
it was
smart.
so hard
Got it.
and like
Yeah.
not good anymore.
She was desperately trying to find one. That,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Got it. I
Yeah.
understand. I do the
Well.
same thing, Claire. So no judgment here.
You just hide the evidence, Claire. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
We had to talk about that. I was like, if you're gonna try to get away with stuff, you gotta get rid of the evidence. You gotta have a story. You gotta have an alibi.
I do like that you tried to cover the donut with the paper towel. That shows initiative.
Yeah, right.
Shows initiative.
But just left the
tried.
one on the floor.
Ay, ay, ay.
It happens.
Final notes. I'm trying to think. Nick and KB and Donnie have a new Rediscovering America out. That's very good about Memphis. They have 2 that just came out that are fantastic. Tune into the Yak today as we uncover what Mincy got into last night. There's so many
or what he didn't get into.
What he did or didn't, and inviting a rival company to the VIP table kind of thing. A lot of good stuff coming out.
It couldn't have worked out any worse.
Couldn't have worked out any worse.
Or better, depending on how you look at it.
I enjoyed every second of it.
Man's failing upwards every step of the way. Maybe I don't want to do that hand signal.
No,
Failing upwards
not with Mincy.
every step of the way. Lots of other good stuff going on. Head on over to Mostly Sports and then the Yak.
Mostly Sports, quick picks, then the Yak.
Mostly Sports, quick picks, Yak. Anything else from you two? Anything good going on?
Domesticated should be firing up here soon.
Yay! Okay,
we decided the fridge that I was supposed to have built out multiple times. I've built it twice. It ended up being broken the first time. Second time, the edges curled up. It looked like shit. So we're scrapping it. I'm gonna put something else over there, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks, I'll have the first episode out.
Hell yeah!
Okay.
That's it though.
Danny?
I have a new idea that I'll announce before next week's episode going forward regarding the future of my videos for this show.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
All right.
Okay.
We love you guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Whoever showed up.